It's P done that the general to know of the podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Being really comfortable with all of that thing. You know what you're trying to say? Do what you do, baby. Yeah, I want to graduate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice. Man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that you getting up there and keeping it all the way phone. What them little niggas be saying? He ain't cloud chase, he ain't capping, he ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he letting his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy.
I already knew it's a little bit before 5:04, but we in here. You heard me. It's Pete that the general to know that a podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's happening, everybody? I hope everybody's having a very to know evening. You heard me. We got a fresh new guest. We got a fresh new guest in here. You heard me. But it's her story, and I'm gonna let her tell it. You heard me. So without no further ado,
Building. What's popping? This your girl Miko Ruffin. I'm in the building. Thank you so much for having me on your podcast. What's up, Nola? I love everything
what's
about
down with it,
you. You understand? I love
man?
everything about y'all.
And we love everything about y'all back. You heard me, Sue? You want shout out your people first, or you want to get
Most definitely, I need to shout out
straight into the
to
interview?
Kansas City. You feel me? Kansas City, Midwest, Kansas City, Missouri. Please shout out to my manager, Free My Show. Shout out to Long Beach because that's my second home, and I fuck with Long Beach. I fuck with LA, California is a long way. And just shout out to everybody who support me. I love y'all.
So out of everything you could do, when you could do it, and how you could do it, right? What made you take the
Mhm.
music route, Jeremy?
You know what's so crazy? I didn't start rapping until like after I was in an abusive relationship. Like the dude I was talking to. He used to go around the house like beating on the, counter. He'll say a sentence and like finish it for me. And so I feel like in my abusive relationship, that was like the only thing that gave me like freedom. You feel me? And so people was
Hey,
like, "Yo, get in the studio," and
that's what's you heard me. That's a very compelling story, you dig, and I'm glad you got yourself out of that situation. You heard me. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, what got you into music other than the unfortunately the abusive relationship? You heard me. What tuned you into the music? You know what I'm saying, and keeps you tuned into the music from then. You heard me till now.
okay, let me see. Okay, the first rap album, because my mom was an opera singer, and I grew up in a Christian home, so I snuck in my cousins. I'll never forget Cherokee, them old Jeeps.
Yeah.
Um, and she had this CD with a girl bent over in the front, and y'all
Are
gonna
you
know
talking
this
about
because she
Mercedes?
said.
Yeah. Talking about Mercedes. I already knew. I already knew. You heard me. Shout out Mercedes. You heard me.
Shout out to Mercedes, and when I seen that, I snuck in my room and listened to it, and I just never. You ain't gotta say too much from the look. I was
Yes,
just
that me.
like,
Yeah, you already
you
knew. Yeah,
feel
all
me?
right. So you know the classic. You into it. So how long have you been doing music? You know what I'm saying? As a whole, you heard me. And at what point in your life did you start taking the music serious? You heard me?
Okay, as a whole, I probably been doing it for like 8 years, 7, 8 years.
Mm.
I probably ain't start taking it serious to the last 4 years. It's
What took
always
you
been
so
a
long?
hobby. Yeah, it's always been a hobby, and it's always been, driven until like I felt like words got power and meaning, and I
Mm.
seen the gift that God gave me, and I was like, I need to stop playing. I need to really put my foot
Faith,
forward.
faith. Thanks, you heard me, and I felt that, you heard me. So when you first started music, you said it was a hobby, right? What clicked in you that, all right, I got something, you heard me, and I need to start taking this in serious?
When I started having shows and people actually showed up.
How was your first show? Take us to your first show, you heard me.
My first show was in Kansas City, Missouri. Was at this rock bar. It's called Rock Bar, and shout out to my old manager Anthony Hodges. It was good. I got so much support. I got it. It was good. Like I just ain't got nothing to say. At that moment when after I did my first performance because my background is ballet, so I've always been good at stage performance.
Mm-hmm.
When everybody kept on like, you're dope, you different, keep pushing. I was like, okay, yeah, I got something. You feel me? Because
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City is not an easy place to impress. Like they don't like anybody. They don't support everybody. Whether people want to believe my city's crabs in a bucket, they're brutally honest.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I start winning, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm that girl. Mm.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, I interview a lot of female artists, and I ask all of them the same question. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't leave you out. I got to ask you too. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel that it's harder in the music game for you by being a female artist? You heard me? Does that leave a chip on your shoulder? Do you? All right, let's go ahead on and get into it. You heard me? Let's go ahead on
Oh
and get into it.
Lord, listen, yes.
And tell your truth too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a
Listen,
nigga. You know what I'm saying?
listen,
Yeah.
I literally didn't have a dude who had money to invest in me pass up on me
Mm,
because I wouldn't have sex with him. Invested in another dude, made him a millionaire. He's actually already been made. He's mainstream, and now that same man is just like poor because he didn't sign no contracts. Going into
mm.
studios, you feel me? Just to get a simple recording, you got niggas asking you to wear booty shorts and all type of stuff. Like I really gotta take my 357 everywhere I go because I don't want to play no games with nobody.
It be like that. It be like so. They, so a lot of women echo this, and a lot of women don't. Right? Take us through that scene. You know what I'm saying? You in the you in the you go to the studio. You got your mind on production. You got your mind on music. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, you get to the situation that you get to. You heard me? What's going through your mind at that point? You heard me?
I want to kill this nigga.
Mm. I'm saying I feel it. I mean, I
No,
ain't to put
for
the
real.
guns down
I'm a
tight. Whatever what you
Gemini.
got to do, yeah, yeah.
I'm a Gemini, so I
Mhm.
don't really like playing them games, and I set my boundaries. So now a lot of dudes in my city don't even play with me like that, no more because I didn't have to make some examples out of certain situations, expose certain. I don't even call it exposing. Let the truth be out in certain situations that need to be let out. Because who are you playing with? In that
Right.
instant, what happens? I'm not gonna lie. I say what I say. I get my music
Mm,
and I leave. And I think half of
mm,
that being uncomfortable is the reason why I probably have not went as hard as I can go because it feels like somebody has a hidden agenda. But I can't get mad either because my brand is so sexual. My brand
yeah.
is sexual, but people don't
Mm.
know how to separate the artist from the human being. You understand?
Won't you separate the artist from the human being now? You hear me? Won't you put a description on your artist self and put a description on your self? You know what I'm saying?
So as Miko, my real name is Mila. Miko, she's a brand.
Okay.
She's a
Nice
sex
to
appeal.
meet you, Milo.
Thank you.
It's
She's
all
a
good.
sex appeal. She's something that girls want to be with confidence. Niggas want to fuck. You feel me? But that doesn't mean that every nigga
Mm,
can fuck. You feel me? It's a brand.
mm,
It's a expression. It's art. When you see Mona Lisa
yeah.
in the museum, what they tell you? Look, don't touch.
Fake. That's
Fact.
fake. That's
Fact.
fake. Get up. Yeah.
So
Fucking right.
I give people art, and what people don't fail to realize, you can't touch every art piece that comes in your room. And Mila,
Right.
I'm a mom. I'm a mamiana. You understand? I'm a damn good mother. I'd have been shot 3 times, kidnapped, all type of stuff. You feel me? I'm really
Mm-hmm.
from the streets of Kansas City, Missouri. You feel me? Like
Fake.
we really out
Well,
here.
fact, you just answered the next question. You see what I'm saying? You from Kansas City. I'm from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, what I think that's the Midwest with the dirty South. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Won't you give us a background, you know what I'm saying, of your childhood coming up and kind of take us through a brief, or if you got a brief, you know what I'm saying? got something to say, speak your mind. You heard me? Take us through your childhood to now. You know what I'm saying? You got the flow. You heard me?
Okay, so I was born in the '90s, of course. My childhood was actually good. I was raised at first in a two-parent home. My biological dad did not raise me. A man did, love me enough to give me a father figure and be a father in my life. So I did not have a displacement in that. I had a grandmother, and my family are musicians. My grandpa was a gospel singer called the Ruffin Brothers. My great uncle is David Ruffin, as y'all know, is Temptations. My mom was an opera singer, and my dad was a backup dancer for P. Diddy until he got kicked out. So always been around art and music. My first gift is dance. Always been in ballet, always been in
Mm,
modern, always been in jazz, always been in tap. The first years of my life, I went to private school. A lot of people don't understand or know that. I went to private school. I was, grateful enough to give an education, that a lot of people didn't. But then,
mm,
times got hard for my mom and my grandma, and I had to go to public school. And that's
mm.
when, MIKO was born. You feel me?
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
when your girl was born.
There you go. There you go. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So let me ask you this, you heard me? It's a lot of female artists doing what you do, how they do when they do it. You know what I'm saying? What are you bringing to the table different that we already previously being served by the female artists that's in the game right now? You hear me?
A real story, real confidence, a real um connection. You feel me? Everybody here for a dollar, alternative. I really want to be something longevity. I can relate from a teen mom. I got pregnant at 14, 15. I can relate being shot. I can relate taking a gun charge for a nigga. Like, these are facts that if you look up, you see mug shots, you see everything. I am really what I say I am. If you listen to my lyrics, I don't rap about selling pussy or tricking niggas out of pussy, because guess what? I never lived no prostitution life, so I don't know nothing about that. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yes,
So
thing. Yes, thing.
I think I bring authentic self. You feel me? I bring a message
Hmm.
behind everything I do. I'm not a fraud. You feel me? And I mean, we got some real,
Right.
females. I think Cardi B is real to an extent. No offense, I don't know if she right or not, but no, I write mine. Sexy Red is from my state.
Facts.
Um,
Talk your
shout
shit.
out to her. I feel like me and her got a lot in common. But again, I think my life is a lot more different than hers too. Um, yeah.
Mm. Facts, facts. So take us through that transition. Well, let me ask you this first. You hear me? From coming from a family of entertainers, you know what I'm saying? Were you kind of born into music? Was entertainment always the plan for you? And take us through that transformation because I heard ballet, I heard tap dance, I heard opera, but then I hear some of your songs. You hear me? I really went and checked out some of your songs. I don't hear no dance and opera and all that ballet in your songs. Yes, that me. So yeah,
Oh
you
no,
hear me?
I love.
So why
What's
don't
so
you
crazy?
take
I
us through
love
that
classical
transition?
music. I love classical music.
Mhm.
That's crazy. I should incorporate some of it one day. But my transition is when I start going to public school, and I beat up my first female. Whooped her.
It be like that.
Uh,
It
and
be
I was
like that.
born. But transition. I told you Mercedes changed my life. Like, when I heard that, it wasn't something force fed. My family wanted me to be a dancer, but I got pregnant at 14, 15, and I couldn't be in point with a big belly. And back then,
Right.
curves was not looked up on as a good thing in that
Hmm.
industry. You couldn't be a
Hmm.
ballerina with butt, and I got booty. You know what I'm saying?
You
Just like them
understand?
brothers. No lie. No lie.
Yeah. So let
I
me
got
ask you
booty.
something. You hear me? Let me ask you something. From being a guy, you know what I'm saying, and you see you knew pregnant 14 to 15. What was that like for you? You hear me?
Being pregnant at 14, 15 by a grown 25, 30-year-old man, it was traumatic. It
Oh,
was,
nigga down bad. I'm sorry. Nigga
yeah.
down bad. Yeah, nigga
You
down,
know he didn't get me
nigga down
wrong.
bad. Nigga
You said he
down
got me
bad, dog.
wrong.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But how was that for you? You know what I'm saying?
It was
Like,
traumatic.
take us through, like, when you first found out. You know what I'm saying? Did you know the significance of the actions that you was taking part in? You know what I'm saying? Did you know about pregnancies when you got pregnant? And how did your parents take it? And you don't have to answer none of them questions if you don't want to. You understand me?
So, just me. I was being groomed at the time, and I didn't know what grooming was. I didn't have no male figure at the time. My mama had got divorced, and she gave me up to my grandmother. So I was looking for love in all the wrong places, and I didn't know that it was not okay for a grown man to be signing me out of school and having sex with me. So when my mom found out, I was such a rebel kid that she took pride in that I made a mistake because so she can tell people I told you so. I told you she's a troublemaker. I told you, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
then after that she put me in a shelter. So I had my first child in a shelter. Um Shout
Mm.
out to Mother's Refuge. You feel me? They saved my life.
I mean, shout out to you. I mean, shout out to them too. You see what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You living like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did you turn all of that? You know what I'm saying? How does a
I had to
girl
put
with that
honestly
type of
my mom's hate for me pushed me to be the hustler I am because she's always wanted the people to feel sorry for her that she gave me up because she wanted to revert the problem that I was the problem child. So I know that's crazy. I never thought about it until
I
now,
mean,
but yeah.
it's all good though, because you here right now, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you
Right.
went through and whatever you're going through is always a tomorrow, you heard me? But when you sit down and you write your songs, you know what I'm saying? You stated that you write your own songs, you see what I'm saying? What is the motivation songs come? Do it come from your life? Do it come from people around you? Do it come from the environment around you? What is the motivation for your songs come from, and what motivates you to keep doing songs?
My life is a movie. So every time I hear a beat, I say, what part of this movie do I want to put in this song? No, for real. My life is a movie and it's interesting. And I feel like telling a story on a beat is just the most beautiful way to ever express yourself. Because, like I told you, I love my 357. I hate to revert my emotion to that. So, I love telling my story through a beat, poetry on a beat.
Mm. So a couple of minutes ago, you mentioned a couple of artists. You heard me call it B.
I can't hear you.
I forgot the other one you mentioned. You know what I'm saying? You give me that?
Yeah.
You give me that?
Yeah, I can hear you.
A couple of minutes ago, all right. A couple of minutes ago, you had mentioned a couple of artists, the Cardi B's and the somebody else you mentioned. I forgot who you mentioned, right?
Hmm.
Personal opinion. What's your opinion on the state of the rap game right now? Since you know what I'm saying, you in it, you dropping music. You know what I'm saying, you've been part of it for
Prostitution.
a minute now. Talk your shit.
I mean, that's all I can describe it. It's prostitution. Nobody want to hear no Rhapsody. Nobody want to hear the new Lauryn Hills. Nobody want to listen to it's everything is prostitution. Everything is a dollar to a cent to a pussy. It's no
Facts.
stories. It's no heartaches. It's no storytelling. I mean, shout out to Gloss. Gloss up. I listen to some of her music and she actually tells the hardships of being a single mother, black, but it's not too many like her.
Facts, facts. So, has it ever been a time where you had to step back from the music, take a break from the music, or even gave the music up? It's never been a time like that. You never thought about giving the music up, or you never had to step back from it. You always just hit the ground running since you've been started.
When I seen a friend, when I seen a friend invest in somebody else before me, I was thinking about giving up. It hurt me.
Mm,
It hurt me real bad.
mm.
So
So, it's a lot of stuff that you say went on in your life. I know you say you're a mother, you're a wonderful mother, you know what I'm saying? Life be life, and you heard me. Does the music and life, does it all coincide, or do they bump heads? You know what I'm saying? Does the music sometimes get in the way of the reality, or does the reality sometimes get in the way of the music?
no, because I'm the type of hustler that if it comes to it, them kids are gonna go to the studio with me. Period.
Mm, facts.
Period.
I like that. I like that. You kind of jazzy. You're a gangster. I see you. I see. I
It ain't
see you.
no
You heard
excuse
me.
for no
Uh,
hustle.
let
Excuse.
me ask you. Let me ask you something. You hear me? What picture are you
Mhm.
trying to paint to your viewers, your listeners, and your followers when you put your music out? You know what I'm saying? What type of vibe or what type of message, if any, do you want the listeners of your music to get when they listen to your music? You hear me?
Your confidence is your ticket, and you should never be downplayed because of what you choose to present yourself or wear. You are who you are, and nobody can change who you are. And you don't have to be somebody else to be accepted by anybody. People who really want you gonna accept you for you. Be nobody but
Mm,
you. That's my message. I don't care how half naked
thanks.
I am, what I am, or who. It's not up to nobody to touch me, to lie on me, to talk. It is what it is. Mind your business. If you don't like it, go
I,
somewhere else.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? So you took us through some of the hard times of a female artist, right? But for an upcoming artist, just period, you heard me? Is it difficult, you know what I'm saying, being an upcoming artist, and take us through some of the lessons that you learned, you heard me, when dealing with the music, you heard me? What you learned from the game so far, from being in the game and dealing with the game?
Ooh, you gotta be consistent. Do not take no breaks. That's where I fucked up the most. I took a lot of breaks because I got discouraged or got pregnant. But now we in the rap
It be
game.
like that, though.
Yeah.
You understand?
Now we in the rap game. You pregnancy not even an excuse. You feel me? Cardi B show everybody, baby. Bounce on that stage with that big ass belly. You feel me? Um,
Yeah.
because that's all. Like it ain't even about talent no more. Let's keep it 100. We got some of the most talentless people that's making hundreds of millions of dollars. Consistency. And I don't care if you get one like,
Facts.
two likes, three likes, or just one. You keep going. You keep doing it. Don't stop.
Mm, facts. Wise words, you heard me? So,
Mhm.
where you see yourself musically in 5 years, you heard me?
Musically, in 5 years,
Musically.
hopefully, I already had like one or two hits. And I wanna be an executive. I wanna own my own label. I wanna be the QC. I wanna be the P. I wanna be the masterpiece. I wanna
Mm,
I want to be the Cash Money baby, not Lil Wayne. I want to be the baby. No, matter of fact, I want to be Andre, whoever did the D word. You know what I'm saying?
you
I
talking
want
about,
to be
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all good. But at the same time, you heard me? When you making that transition from an artist to a boss, right? You know what I'm saying? What from dealing with the game has made it you won't be a boss now? Are you still gonna be doing music when you make this transition to the boss,
Yeah.
you hear me?
I mean, Yo Gotti, Dibble and Devil back in music, with his artist now at the end, but he handled business. I'm tired of females being played like they
Yeah.
bald headed and stupid. Period.
I mean, you people gonna do what you allow them to do, and if you put yourself in certain situations could take over you.
Exactly. But
That's
sometimes
facts.
people think just because you got a vagina that you are born to be played with. And like you can't turn somebody else over and get them.
I mean,
Yeah,
but you ain't got that to worry about. That's what you got the homie for. The
exactly.
three, the five, and the seven. Yeah. So I mean,
But I don't need you to be
next
scared of
question.
my home. I need you to fear me.
It's all good. It's all good. You hear me? So I asked you, what message are you trying to send to your viewers, listeners, and followers, right? But what does the
Oh,
music do for you personally? You see what I'm saying?
oh, it's there.
I ask a lot of. Go ahead, run it.
It's therapy. It's so therapeutic. I got a song called "Father Forgive Me." It's actually got gospel in it, and it just tells all my sins. My daughter speaks
Mm,
Spanish. I got a song that's dropping called Esco, and then I go on R&B because that's my roots. My Uncle David, my mom's a singer, where I'm singing. Ain't nobody gonna box me. Somebody like, oh, you're a rapper. Why you on? You ain't gonna box me. If I feel like singing opera tomorrow, that's the fuck I'm gonna put out. Who gonna stop me?
that just fucked up my next question. You heard me? Because I was gonna ask you. You see what I'm saying? If you can, could you categorize your style? You know what I'm saying? Are you a gangster rapper? You heard me? Are you a hip hop artist? Are you a conscious rapper? You know what I'm saying? If you could put a definition on your style, just to humor us, you see what I'm saying? What would you put on your style? You know what I'm saying?
Bipolar.
So So, all right, you got to have an explanation behind that. I never heard that. That's a two-note first. You heard me? What is about a bipolar style of rap?
I do whatever I feel like it. If I want to be a rock star tomorrow, I'm gonna rap some rock. If I want to if I want to sing opera tomorrow, I'm gonna sing opera. If I want to rap gangster shit, I'm gonna rap it. If I want to sing some R&B, that's what I'm gonna do. You not gonna tell me what I can and can't do just because you feel like I should be consistent in one. This is my
Fake,
expression. My
fake, fake. You know what I'm saying? So, from then, when you first started till now, right? In your opinion, what's the biggest difference in your style?
ooh.
That was a nice question, huh?
It was my delivery is nice now. I think my lyricism is mature. I hate the first song I ever did. I'm not even gonna tell you. Y'all gonna have to go look. Y'all gonna have to look.
You remember it?
No, I'm not telling y'all. It's on YouTube. I hate it. It was just so simple. It was
I know. I knew you was spitting. You understand?
I don't like it.
What
I
made you
love
put
the
it out if you didn't like it?
my manager. Oh, this is what we need. Something catchy, something dumb, something catchy, something dumb. Like it was just
Fake,
not me.
fake. So I hear you speak of managers and old managers a lot, right? Are you independent or do you have a deal?
No, I'm independent. I'm most definitely independent.
Is that the plan? Is that the goal to stay independent or is the
Yeah, I'm gonna
goal a
stay
deal?
independent. I'm gonna stay independent. I would love a distribution deal. You feel me? I am open to that. But I see from my family being in the music industry, I know what comes with deals. Now, if the deal is good and sweet, now if I get like a Cardi B deal, most definitely I'm taking it. But the deal she kind of got was once they don't do that. I'm not doing no 360s. I'm not doing no you get like 1 cent off. No, I'm not doing none of that. None of that. We ain't doing that.
Fakes. So coming from a very prominent, like you from music royalty on some shit. You see what I'm saying? Does that put any extra pressure on your back that that you have to succeed in this music shit, or does it come easy because you have that bag?
Mm-mm. Honestly, we live in a dumbass generation. Half the people don't even know who David Ruffin is. I don't really never get
Oh, they
into it.
know, they know, they
They-
know, they know. You know what I mean? That everybody started to taste. Everybody started to taste.
Mm, no, I don't. They don't bother. They don't make it hard. They don't make it easy. It's just like a conversation.
That's what's up. You know what I mean? What can we be expecting from you in the near future? You know what I mean?
Yes, I'm dropping a mixtape real soon. It brings back the '90s vibes. It brings back loving our black men. I feel like a lot of music that comes out with females, we always talking about. We always talking about
Love us, love us, love us. That's all.
love y'all.
Period. How y'all be saying? Period. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Just love us. That's a period.
Period.
You see what I'm saying? I fuck with that. That's my favorite song. Whenever it come out,
It's my favorite. It's a
you
mixtape, so it's gonna
heard?
be a mixtape, and it's all about
It's the
bringing
hottest
back that
shit.
vibe and
Mm.
love.
What made what made you want to take up on that task to bringing back the '90s vibe? Because
I
you
just
a
I
'90s
don't
baby.
I'm the only rapper that don't listen to rap music. I listen to Joe, I listen to JY, I listen to all the R&B, and when you listen to the music from back then to now, it has no substance now. Everything is I'm gonna pimp this nigga, play him. He better buy me Birkins. He better buy me some cholos. If you getting this pussy, you better pay for it.
I agree.
I'm gonna get an abortion and just sleep with his friend. It's like no morals in these. It's like no goals. And meanwhile, the same girls that's rapping this music are married in good relationships or like they feeding our junk and living a whole different life.
Thanks. Thanks. Where can we find your music? And for the new followers and the new viewers that you may have picked up, right? What can we be expecting when we go check that out? You know what I'm saying? When we go hit YouTube up or wherever you about to tell us where the music at, when we go fuck with it, you hear me? What can we expect?
Expect to have fun and not know what I'm gonna upload next. I'm like, damn, this song hard. And next thing you know, it's gonna be some rock shit now. But have an open mind with me. You know what I'm saying? I also have a podcast on Mars too, and I blog my journey. Just rock with me. You feel me? I interact back,
Mm.
talk to me back. If you got feedback, I mean, even if you don't like the song, let me know. I'm so 100. Let me know, but don't criticize me
What
to
made you
get
go to
loud.
podcast road, Jeremy?
I just got a lot of story to tell, and I feel like if a young girl I can stop them from making the mistakes I made. I need to do that. One is good enough.
I salute that. I
Thank
salute
you.
that. So you rap, you got the podcast, you got the R&B thing. You know what I'm saying? What other areas of entertainment are you involved in? You hear me?
Right now I do be reading over contracts. I do contracts a lot. So I
Mm.
do that. If people need help reading over contracts, making a contract, I'm good at that. Um, yeah, that's what I do in the entertainment industry. I'm dibbling, dabbling, everything. And if you don't know, my thing is you don't like something about me. If you don't like my music, you don't like my personality. If you don't like my personality, you're gonna like my music or my story. It's gonna be something that you gravitate to. And if you're not, you just a hater.
We ain't answered the last question. You heard me? Where can we find your music at?
Okay. You can find it on Instagram, Miko Ruffin, or official Miko Ruffin. You can find me on Facebook, Miko Ruffin, Twitter, Queen Miko Ruffin, Miko Ruffin everywhere.
Yeah. Can you spell it out for him? Spell it out for him.
MIKO Ruffin, RUFFIN. You know that Ruffin, like he said. What he said? You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing but what?
That's royalty. That's royalty. That you from royalty. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming through. Man, I love your energy. You heard me. You said a lot of things that you've been through. Is a saying. You heard me. You do not look like you do not look like what you've been through. You're a beautiful black woman. You know what I'm saying? And before we get up out of here, you see what I'm saying? Won't you define you? I know I asked you to define woo de woo, but define you one more time, you know, and promote yourself, whatever you got coming up, whatever songs, whatever woo de woo. This your time to shine. You know what I mean?
Who I am. I am authentic. I am strong. I am independent. I am a mother. I am a woman. I am Miko Ruffin. I am a breath of fresh air. I want to be a light beam to a lot of young females that feel like they're at the rock bottom and they cannot get up. You feel me? Again, you can follow me on all social medias, Miko Ruffin, MIKO Ruffin, RUFFIN. I just want to go ahead and bring some authentic love and females to the rap game, and even that, TV. I got events going on right now. Puffing paint. I'm about to be on a reality TV series that say the City Got Talent reality series. So please be on the lookout for that. If you just need a word of encouragement, just holler at me. I literally moved back here from LA having everything, came back to Missouri, homeless, and now I got my own shop, own money, own motion, back in the studio. So if you feeling hopeless, know that, it's a light at the end of the tunnel.
And y'all already know what it is with me. It's Pete that Nut the General, and I'm a folder. I'm a hustler. Say I'm fucking with y'all. You hear me? Y'all already know. I fuck with that. Y'all go holler at Miko Ruffin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow her. Tap in on all her social media platforms. It's the same thing. She spelled it out for y'all, and y'all already know what it is with me. It's Pete that Nut the General. To know the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. Y'all see that new intro, huh? I did that there myself. I feel good about that there. I did that there myself. I feel good about that there. You heard me? Y'all see that?
It's Pete that the General to know the podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Being really comfortable with all of that thing. You know what you're trying to say?
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that you getting up there and you keeping it all the way phone. What them little niggas be saying? He ain't cloud chase, he ain't capping, he ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look. He letting his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy